Darryl Matthews McDaniel, born May 31, 1964. Better known by his stage name D.M.C., is an American rapper. He is a founding member of the hip-hop group Run-D.M.C. and is considered one of the pioneers of hip-hop culture. McDaniels grew up in Hollis, Queens, New York City, New York. He was born to an unwed mother who surrendered him to the New York Foundling home. He was a ward of the Foundling, in foster care, until placed with the McDaniels when he was 1 month old and eventually adopted by them. They raised him as a Catholic, and he attended St. Pascal Baylon Elementary School. He later attended Rice High School in Harlem, Manhattan, New York City. He subsequently attended St. John's University in Queens, New York City. As of January 2024, Darryl McDaniel's net worth is roughly $40 million. McDaniels listened to rock music and folk music in his youth, and he first became interested in hip-hop music in the 1970s. After listening to recordings of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five in 1978, McDaniels taught himself to DJ in the basement of his parents' home, using turntables and a mixer that he bought with his older brother, Alfred. After having a comic book sale in their neighborhood during this period, he adopted the stage name Grandmaster Get High, after Jam Master Jay, who had a reputation as the best young DJ in Hollis, joined the group. Run encouraged McDaniels to rap rather than DJ. Gradually, McDaniels came to prefer rapping to mixing records and adopted the nickname of Easy D. In 1981, he dropped the Easy D moniker in favor of DMC'D. The way he signed his work in school, and then to the shorter DMC, this new nickname alternately stood for Devastating Mick Control 8 or Darryl Mac, his nickname since childhood, as referenced in the lyrics of the song King of Rock. In 1984, the trio released their self-titled debut album and became very successful in the hip-hop industry. The group's success continued to grow and reach its peak with their third album, Raising Hell. The album went to number 6 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart, making Run-D.M.C the most popular hip-hop group at the time. In 1997, McDaniels began to develop a deep depression. He became extremely unhappy with the rigorous routine of touring and performing, and with being away from his wife and newborn son. He began to rely heavily on prescription drugs and alcohol to ease the pain. While on tour, McDaniels noticed his voice was giving out. He was later diagnosed with spasmodic dysphonia, a vocal disorder which causes involuntary spasms of the larynx muscles. He believes it was caused by the aggressive way in which he performs his lyrics, compounded with the years of heavy drinking. Meanwhile, McDaniels began to have creative differences with his bandmates in Run-D.M.C, which by then was well past its prime as a commercially successful hip-hop group. A longtime fan of artists such as the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and Harry Chopin, McDaniels wanted to move towards a slower, softer sound which suited his now troubled voice. Run wanted to continue with the aggressive, hard rock edge sound that the group was known for. These disagreements caused McDaniels to sit out most of the recording of Crown Royal. 2001, he appeared on only 3 songs. While researching his early years, his mother, Dana, revealed a shocking secret. Darryl had been placed for adoption when he was 3 months old. According to Dana, his birth mother was a woman of Dominican descent named Bernarda Lovelace. He also learned that he was born in Harlem, Manhattan, not Hollis, Queens, as he had always believed. Even as a child, McDaniels knew he did not look like the rest of his family, and with the revelation, he finally understood why. The news inspired him to search for his birth mother. In February 2006, VH1 premiered the documentary, D.M.C, My Adoption Journey. The program ends with McDaniels reuniting with his birth mother, who turned out to be named Bernchenia and, despite previous beliefs, was not, in fact, of Dominican descent. He thanks her for her choice, because had he not been placed for adoption, Run-D.M.C would have never existed. McDaniels has been a resident of Wayne, New Jersey. McDaniels has openly discussed his history of alcoholism and drug abuse. He has been very frank about his battles with depression, including an appearance on Live from the Barrage, speaking at length about it. He also has written pieces in Men's Health and Black Doctor, where he talked about his memoir, 10 Ways Not to Commit Suicide, Amistad, 2017. In March 2006, McDaniels released his solo album, Check Stugs and Rock and Roll, produced and music directed by Romeo Antonio. The first single, Just Like Me, features an interpolation of Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle 1974, performed by McDaniel's musical savior, Sarah McLachlan. During a recording session, McLachlan revealed to McDaniels that she, too, had been adopted. In 1990, when he met the love of his life, Zuriel Alston McDaniels, while walking in New York City, they married a year later on September 28, 1992. Their son Darryl M. McDaniels, Jr. was born on July 27, 1994, at LaGuardia Hospital in Queens, New York. Thank you for watching. Kindly like and subscribe as we bring you more on celebrity news.